So it is the end, like literally the end of day 3 of not consensus, but of DAS.
Asset Summit, or otherwise known as DAS.
DAS, and you're still standing.
We are.
Why are you standing?
Because we stand with crypto.
What?
All
What?
day, every day. Absolutely. Only
Why?
way to do it.
I thought it was a scam.
Oh, really?
That's what I was told.
Really? How so?
I don't know.
Interesting. I mean, from my point of view and my experience and the difference that I'm seeing it make, we're empowering builders, we're empowering under-resourced communities, giving people autonomy, giving people tools. Absolutely. Super important.
So you guys made like a big splash 2 years ago, as you are now your own organization, but originally you were part of Coinbase.
Yeah, they helped kick us off, which is really what we needed because we are a grassroots advocacy org.
And then they kicked you off?
Yeah, in the U.S. we operate independently. Yeah, we're a 501c4.
Right.
Yeah.
And one of the really cool things that you guys have is your wall of shame. Not this wall. This wall's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, our wall of shame. So if you go on standwithcrypto.org, we keep people accountable. All the politicians, they've got grades from A to F, and you don't want to be in the red. Yeah.
Who is a politician that's in the red that you would think should be higher up?
You know, maybe a hot take, but we're going to talk about Elizabeth Warren. And the reason I say that is because the values that she says that she espouses are values that are really embraced and demonstrated by the crypto community. When we're talking about
What she says and what she does.
Yeah. But, you know, if we want to talk about why crypto is important and why she needs to support it, we're going to talk about why we need to empower under-resourced communities, right? Why we need to empower builders, why, and how that can happen with crypto, right?
No, I agree with you. I think that, I think one of the things that, here's a hot take. Rename the wall of shame to the soon to convert.
I like that. All right, give them some hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're figuring this out, that they really underestimated the numbers of how many people in America. 65 million people own crypto, and politicians really underestimated us. And unfortunately, Democrats, they just let go of that free real estate.
They totally did, and they came in too late, and it could be seen like 10 miles away. The reason I say that, you're a builder. How do protocols usually get users?
In Web 2 or Web 3?
Web 3, and it starts with the word I'm looking for starts with the letter I.
Oh, really? What do you got for me?
Incentives.
Incentives. Oh, absolutely.
And that's how they get users.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, when you build in Web3, you've got this entire community. You can also talk about the incentives for tokens and how you build, depending on what type of protocol you're building on and what you go with. But absolutely.
So then, if we're wanting to get politicians to our side,
a little bit of incentives for politicians.
Yeah.
I mean, votes. Isn't that the big incentive? What are you thinking about?
I don't know.
Tell me more about that.
Like education on how blockchain, not just crypto, but blockchain could work for them.
Yeah, I mean, and that's part of what we do is we try to educate the stakeholders, right? And we're really...
And in this case, stakeholders are politicians.
In this case, sure. Yeah. For instance, in Michigan, which is my home state, we're working on a policy event at the state capitol where we will invite politicians, our senators, their staffers to come and learn about blockchain and the value that they add to the tech community and how important blockchain has increasingly become to the economy, to jobs, but to really leading in tech, right? Like we're giving that up in America as far as being a world leader in tech. So they have to get on board if they want us to stay competitive. In Michigan, we've got this huge growing tech community in blockchain, but what incentive do these technologists have to stay in Michigan once they acquire these skills, right? Yeah.
It is. So, did you vote for Elizabeth Warren or John Deaton?
Oh, interesting. We're getting political here, huh?
Duh.
Well, I'm going to say that Stand With Crypto, we're very, not even bipartisan, but we're nonpartisan, right? We want all politicians, no matter what side of the aisle you're on, to support crypto because crypto is not a partisan issue. This is about technology.
That's a very political answer. I have not yet heard John Deaton or Elizabeth Warren yet. Are you sure you're not a politician?
I'm not.
Are you a
I'm
Fed?
not. I'm not. You're not going to get me. You're not going to get me.
You have to tell me if I ask because that's what everyone on the internet says you have to do.
Really?
Right? You have to tell me. You can't entrap me.
Interesting.
I don't know. Maybe you could. I don't.
Yeah. No, I think, you look at Detroit, historically, we're a left-leaning city, but we have this growing blockchain community who really cares about tech, who cares about us being able to compete and really thrive economically. So we are seeing more and more voters who are voting for crypto. Mm-hmm. And you shouldn't have to be torn to, about...
And I think, like, writing on that, like, I think Detroit... Because what we see, like here in like New York, like we see fashion NFTs and like the culture side really push forward. Like Detroit has its own culture.
Oh, absolutely. Detroit has the best culture.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's become a destination for people to come and visit. And the city is popping. There's so much happening in Detroit. It is. It's amazing. So yeah, we're seeing the blockchain community grow, and so we want all politicians to embrace this because it's what makes sense for cities to thrive.
Maybe not embrace us, but at least come and listen.
Come and listen. Keep an open mind, and speak to leaders in the industry so that they can really become educated on this technology, how powerful this is. I mean, this is transforming industries. Yeah, it's not just about trading crypto. It's much bigger than that.
So sometimes in business development, you have KPIs. You're like, I go to a conference and I don't care if they actually partner with me or not. I at least want to get the chance to pitch them and talk to them and actually have them listen to me. Do you have a politician on your KPI list that you're like, they can tell me to F off at the end of the day, but trying to get that chance to just, I think I can get through to them. Is there a politician like that for you?
Senator Gary Peters in Michigan. Yeah, I'd like to see him get on board. He's got a mixed review. If you go to our website, standwithcrypto.org, you'll see he hasn't voted consistently in support of crypto, and it really doesn't make sense to me. I think he's a good guy. He wants the best for his state, and he wants to see us compete for technology, for growth, for economics. And you can't be against crypto and want to see your city really thrive in your state.
Yeah, that's a pretty good take.
Yeah, so I'm hoping he's listening, hoping he's paying attention, and wanting to really learn about the technology. I think if you learn about the technology, it's hard to be against it. I mean, it's like being against innovation.
Yeah. Why be against innovation?
Yeah, and you look at other countries that are supporting crypto, that have laws and policies that are clear and that create an environment where builders understand how I can build in my country and follow these laws and have it be supportive of that environment for development. And you see developers leaving for those countries that have more supportive environments. So if you look at our open source development in the US, 2 years ago, 40% of open source developers came from the US, right? Now it's 20%. So we are losing our open source developers, we're losing our blockchain developers. And what's interesting is they're not going to countries where it's a free-for-all. Like people think that, you just don't want any laws or rules. No, these developers are going to countries who have a clear regulatory framework, so you know the rules of the road.
Or a path.
Or a path, yeah. Yeah, and giving them hope that, if I set up a business here, I'm going to be set up for success, right? So you look at countries like the UAE and Singapore and Germany and Switzerland, and their politicians have said, I'm going to pay attention to this technology, I'm going to learn about it, and I'm going to create a regulatory framework that's going to set businesses up for success.
Amazing. All right. Any last things you want to say?
Stand with crypto. Stand with crypto, baby.
Stand with crypto. Get that badge next to your Twitter name so people can find you and know that you stand with crypto.
Love it.